my law firm. Now I am described income tax and information. The residual value received from the lessee in case of an asset leased by a financial institution having license from the Bangladesh Bank on termination of lease agreement on maturity or otherwise subject to the condition that such residual value plus amount realized during the currency of the lease agreement toward the cost of the asset is not less than the cost of acquisition to the lessor financial institution. Fees for technical survived means any consideration for the rendering of any managerial, technical or consultancy survived of services of technical or other, but does not include considered for any constitutive assemble, meaning or like project undertaken by the reception of considered, which would be income of the recipient classification under the head salaries. Expression for the relevant of double it is hereable declared that in this clause period for the technical survey shall include technical survey fee, technical assistance fee, or any of similar nature. Financial institution has the same meaning as assignment to it in Act 1993. Act number 27 of 1993. Firms has the same meaning as assistant to it is Partnership Act 1932. Foreign company means a company which is not a Bangladeshi company. 34. Income includes any income receipts, profiles or gains from whatever such derived chargeable to tax under any provision of this ordinance. Any account which is subject to collection of deduction of tax and such under any provision of this ordinance. Any loss of such income profiles or gains. The profiles and gains of any business of inserts carried on by a Malaysian insert association computed in accordance with paragraph 8 of the 4th schedule. Any sum deemed to be income or any income accrue or arising on receipt or deemed to occur or arise or be received in Bangladesh under any provision of this ordinance. Any amount on which tax in import. Any amount to which the taxer as income under any provision of this ordinance. Income year means financial year immediately preceding the assessment year and include. The period beginning with the date of setting up of business and ending with the 30th day of June following the date of setting up of such business. The period beginning with the first day of July and ending with the date of discontinuance of the business or dissolution of the unincorporated body or liquidation of the company as the case may be. The period beginning with the first day of July and ending with the date of retirement or death of a participant of the unincorporated body. The period immediately following the date of retirement or death of a participant of the unincorporated body and ending with the date of retirement or death of another participant of the 30th day of July following the date of the retirement or death as the case may be. In the case of bank, insurance of financial institution or any subsidiary theories, the period of 12 months commencing from the first day of January of the relative year, or in any other case, the period of 12 months commences from the first day of July of the relevant year, provided that the Deputy Commissioner of Taxes may allow of a different financial year for a company which is a subsidiary, including a subsidiary thereafter or a holding company of a parent company incorporable outside Bangladesh or a branch or liaison office thus or if such company requests to follow a different financial year for the purpose of consolidation of an account with the parent company. 36. Inspection Joint Commissioner means a person appointed to be an inspecting Joint Commissioner of Taxes under Section 3 and includes an inspecting additional Commissioner of Taxes and also a person appointed to hold current charge of an inspecting Joint Commissioner of Taxes. Inspector means an inspector of taxes under Section 3 and also include a person appointed to hold charge of an inspector of taxes. 30. Interest means interest payable in any manner in respect of any money borrowed or debt incurred, a deposit, claim, or other similar right, and includes any survey fee or other charge in respect of the money borrowed or debt incurred or in respect of any created facility which has not been utilized. 39. Legal respective has the same meaning as assigned to it in section of the Code of Civil Procedure 1980. 40. Market value in respect of agriculture produce means when such produce is originally sold in the market in its raw states or after application to it of any procession employed by a cultivator to render it fit to be taken to the market, the value calculated according to the average price at which it has been sold during the year previous to that in which the income derived from such produce first becomes accessible, and when such produce is not ordinarily sold in the market in its role. Instead, the aggregate of the expression of cultivation, the land development tax or rent paid for the land in which it was grown, and such amount as the Deputy Commissioner of Taxes find, having regard to the circumstance of each case to represent of responsible rare profile or on the sale of the produce in question, as but such produce is not ordinarily sold in the market in its role. Instead, the aggregate of the expenses of cultivate, the land development tax or rent paid for the lands in which it was grown, and such amount as the Deputy Commissioner of Taxes find, having regard to the circumstances of each case to represent a responsibility bearer of profile on the sale of the produce in question as agriculture produce. 41. Money borrowed include in the case of a banking company money received by the way of deposit. 42. Non-resident means a person who is not resident. 43. Partner has the same meaning as assignment to it in the Partnership Act 1932 and includes a person who, being a minor and has been admitted to the benefits of partnership. 44. Partnership has the same meaning as access to it in the Partnership Act 1932. 44. Partnership established in relation to income from business or profession means a place or activity through which the business or profession of a person is wholly or partly carried on, and includes a place of management, a branch, an agency, an office, a warehouse, a factory, a workshop, a manual or gaswell, quarry, or any other place of exploration or extraction of natural resources. A farm or plantation, a building site, a construction assemble, or a farm or plantation, a building site in a construction assemble or installation project or supervisor activities in connection therewith. The furniture of survive including consultancy survived by a person though employees or other person engaged by the person for such purpose if activities for the natural continues in Bangladesh, and any associated entity or person that is commercially dependent on a non-resident person where the associated entity or person carries out any activity in Bangladesh in connection with any sale made in Bangladesh by the non-resident person.